Say together. फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय तो हमारी राय, nothing to do, no way to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, 300% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, गोवासियों 310 कंप्लेंट लेवल, मौज में रहो, बी हैप्पी. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave. When we want to arrive at a conclusion, what is called in our Vedanta Shastra is Tatparya Nirnay, or the moral of the story. And there are 6 aspects to be taken into account. Out of the 6, the first one is Anukrama Upasamhara Ekatva. Beginning and conclusion should match each other. See? Otherwise, what happens? Take an example. I don't know here. In India, on the cigarette packets, it is written there, cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Is it written here? Same thing? Okay. So, a person goes to the cigarette shop and he says, hey, give me cigarette packet. Is it authentic or fake? No. You can see there is a label on that. Cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Government of India's stamp. Oh, give me 4 packets. What you read? Cigarette smoking is injurious to health. And what is the conclusion? Give me 4 packets. In the same manner, if we start with, if you remember, how did we start? Yoga, according to Gita, is samvidyat dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sannitam. When the miseries come in our life, we refuse to become miserable, is called yoga. Don't forget where we started. Now, what is to be, how do we achieve it? So, nishchena yoktavyaha. Make this firm resolution. May what happen, I am not going to be miserable. Then we have studied the 6th chapter meaningfully. See? Otherwise, it is just not utilization of time, but getting frustrated with time. Therefore, we don't have to get happiness. It is not mentioned anywhere. You get happiness. See? Then wrong notions are removed. We are all the victims of wrong notions. In Dharma Shastra, in Yoga Shastra, in upasana or devotion, there is a replacement of notion in Yoga Shastra. Earlier I was a bhogi, now I am a yogi. In devotion, earlier I never used to go to the temple, but now I stay in the temple. Karma Shastra. Earlier I was doing bad things in the life, now I do good things in the life. So we are replacing the notions. I was bad, now I am good. I was lazy, now I am crazy. What is we have to learn is remove the wrong notions without creating new notions. What is the notion today we have? I am unfortunate, there are so many miseries, I am all the time miserable, what is to be done? Follow Gita Yoga. What Gita tells? When the miseries come in life, don't be miserable. It is not said, be happy. It is not said, become happy. Is better. We don't have to become happy. We are happy. Friends. Then what is to be done? This is the practice. So nishchena yoktavyaha. Practice this yoga firmly. Gita yoga. Let there be miseries. We refuse to be miserable. If somebody does a mistake and asks you, how are you? Don't take revenge. I learned this thing from one old lady. In Delhi it happened. Very good friend of mine. So I went there. It was my fault. I went to her straight away. Must be about 95 or like that old lady. I said, Mama, how are you? Oh, Swamiji, you have come, please sit down. So I sat down. And she started. This morning, when I got out of the bed, there was a twist in my ankle and it was paining so much. And then the pain started slowly going up in the calves. And her description was so lively, I started getting the pain everywhere. When she was talking, my friend's son, that means that old lady's grandson, he said, Swamiji, 1 minute. I said, Mama, wait a minute, your grandson is calling me. I went. I said, "Ma, how can you listen to Dadi Ma so many times, same thing she repeats? I said, what can you do? Tell me. What do you do? He said, no, when she starts talking, we show her fingers. That means, Dadi Ma, you told it 4 times. Then she keeps quiet. So, I said, good idea. I went. Then she said, Swamiji, what I was telling you, I forgot. Never mind, I'll start again. Is it a Ramayana or what? So, when she started, I said, Amma, you told 25 days, stop it now. When you talk about your miseries, you are justifying you are miserable. See? Who doesn't have difficulties and problems in life? Except one, dead body. See, friends, so if you want to get freedom from all the miseries of your life, die while you are alive. See? So how to die? Although you are married and in spite of your wife you are happy, you are realized. Because who has to die? The husband has to die. And how the husband can die? He is never there. How can he die? Then he has taken that husband position as real and therefore is suffering. This understanding alone will make meaning to this mantra. Samvidya dukkha sanyoga vyogam yoga sannitam. When the miseries happen in life, Don't justify you are miserable. And for that purpose, we are told, recognize we are all leading notional life. We are notions, not actual life, notional life. I am good person, one notion. Girls are given this thing by their parents. Oh, my honey darling, you are the angel. You are so sweet. You are so beautiful. You are so intelligent. And that dumb girl starts thinking. She develops her own image. I am very beautiful. I am very intelligent. I am very divine and all that. It's okay within the house. But when they go to the market, in the world, there the reality comes out. And then they become frustrated. See, a notion only. Remove these notions without creating new notions. See how these notions can be corrected. There was a girl, now also she is there, and I was going with her father and herself to seaside. And I being lazy, I didn't want to go down. I said, come on, very good, very nice. Let's have a cup of tea somewhere. We'll sit in a coffee place and Swamiji, come see how beautiful it looks. So she was trying to coax me and go. I said, no, so see how beautiful it is. Such a lovely look you don't like to see. I said, do you know? What looks good is never good. What do you mean? I said, for example, you look good. Next 3 days, she did not talk to me. Because the parents go on telling that stupid girl, you are so beautiful, you are honey darling, and that becomes a notion to her. And we are all leading only the notional life. And these notions are to be removed without creating new notions. And we do that. When we go to sleep, what is that? We remove all notions. Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. Upanishad says, in deep sleep, the father is not father, the mother is not mother. And therefore, whatever they are happy. Friends, therefore, don't try to become happy in life. You have to be happy in life. Being happy is effortless. Becoming happy is full of efforts. We go from place to place, here to there. Let's go there. It's such beautiful. You go and struggle and go there. Very good. Now let's go to sleep. Therefore, remember, we have to drop these unwanted efforts to become happy in life. Do not seek happiness. Then express happiness. Instead of expressing happiness, we are seeking happiness. When we seek, what does it mean? Another example. In a school, I was invited to give talk. I told him, I am not well. I will not go anywhere. Yet they organize. I have no choice. Choiceless existence. So I said, okay, keep only one class. Class 3, 4, 5, 8, whatever, one class. So it's a group, I can talk to them. Okay, Swami, you come. I went. Whole school was there. All the students. KG1, KG2, KG3, KG4, all the weights were there. And then middle class student, like, class 5, 6, 7, 8. Then third, 10, 11, 12. And like this big sofa, I was sitting. Now, what do I talk to them? You tell me. When I am looking, the children are looking. When I look in the center, children, When I look at the elder children, how can you talk to such a heterogeneous audience? Then I said, now I have to do something. So I said, hey, let's play some game. Agreed? The whole lot. Yes, game, is bar. Then I say, raise your hands. If it is yes, and the question is, who wants happiness? All the children raise both hands. If they want more happiness. I said, very good, hands down. Now, second experiment. Who doesn't want happiness? Two children did it. One girl class 10 or so, and one boy class 4 or 5. I said, you two come here. They came and sat next to me. Now they were feeling frustrated. I think we have done something wrong. Swamiji has called us before everybody. Now all of them, and everybody is laughing at us. I said, the game is not over. We'll continue the game. Then I said, who wants food? Then I replied, I am telling you, who wants food? He who is hungry, he wants food, is it not? Yes. Who wants water? He who is thirsty, he wants water, is it not? Yes. I say, very good. Now tell me, who wants happiness? He who is miserable, is it not? Yes. I said, you are all miserable. These two kids are happy. The moment I said, these kids, superior than me. The error in our life is we are seeking happiness. Don't seek happiness. Express happiness. When you do anything happily, you don't get tired. You are not frustrated. See how important it is. And therefore, Gita Yoga is express happiness. And to express happiness, that because of which the inherent happiness is covered, remove that covering. Ghungatake patakhol tohe piya milenge. See, friends, we have to undo. Therefore, I told you, yoga, meditation is a process of undoing. You don't have to do. If you will do, it will end. See? And when you do, it cannot give you eternal bliss. Because anything that is created will end and again you are frustrated. Therefore, when this is understood, then slowly, we start keeping our mind under control. We have seen the whole process. So when the mind is under control, peace is possible when the mind is at our disposal. Therefore, nasti buddhi ayuktasya, the one who doesn't have this knack, he cannot understand. Nacha ayuktasya bhavana, if you are not convinced, you will not practice. See? Today we are all convinced that I am body. Therefore, we are living as the body, for the body, on everybody. In the same manner, if we are convinced that happiness doesn't come from the world, happiness is our inherent nature. See? For example, I want, let us take Srikhanda, one sweet dish. And I am all the time thinking, why they don't prepare it so nice it is. And then the Srikhanda comes in front of me. When I did not have it, I was agitated, frustrated. When I get that thing to eat, immediately that agitation and frustration has disappeared. But what is my mistake? I imagine I wanted that object It was not there, therefore I was miserable. When I got that object, therefore I am happy. Therefore, happiness is coming from the object. This is the error. The right thing is, whenever we are not happy, it is because the mind is disturbed. When the mind is not disturbed, you are happy. Ashantasya kuta sukham. Therefore, tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sandhita. Do not justify yourself being miserable under any condition. And while we are practicing this, then Arjuna's question. What you are telling, you should be equanimous in all conditions, this thing, but it is very difficult. Yes, it is difficult. Now, you know why it is difficult? Because we have not recognized the value of it. Like today, we have recognized body is sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. Yoga students are told. Body is the first instrument of the spiritual practice. So keep the body healthy. And whole life they spend only keeping the body healthy. And what to do with the healthy body, that they don't know. Only maintaining health. See? Therefore, when we are slowly and slowly recognizing the value and importance of equanimity, then we'll stop complaining like Arjuna did. It is difficult. Chanchalami mana krishna paramathi balavadrudam. The mind is very difficult to control because you are not convinced. First, conviction. And what should the conviction? Don't seek happiness, express happiness. Difficulties everybody has. Who doesn't have difficulty? On the contrary, when one goes through difficulty, the real genius surfaces. Okay? You must have seen rocks, let's say marble rock, big one. And the sculptor goes there and looks at it and decides this is the best rock. Starts with the chisel and hammer. That time, what that rock must be thinking, see, other rocks are so lucky, nobody is going and hitting them. I am the only unfortunate, on the... And one day, a beautiful Vigraha, Bhagwan Krishna comes out. All unwanted things are removed, chiseled out. And then, in a big temple, it is installed. Millions of people come and salute. Other stones, they are only in the floor. See, friends, therefore, every chisel and hammer treatment in our life is for bringing out the best in us. One example you may be knowing. Tulsidaji Maharaj, who has composed Ramcharitmanas, his story goes. When he was born, his mother died and he had nobody else. So he was taken care of by some Swamis in an ashram. Throughout his life, he has not come in contact with any woman, mother, the grandmother, sister, nobody, till he became mature enough, maybe about 20, 22, 25. And during that period, he was in that ashram. He was taught, he studied this Valmiki Ramayana 108 times. Studied deeply. And then he started giving lectures. And one of the person, his daughter was due to marry. So he was approached and finally he got married. First time in his life, he came in contact with a woman, that too a wife. You can imagine the infatuation. One day he went for the satsang, and from Katha when he was coming, he started pouring in cats and dogs. And he was so much wanting to be with his wife, like a Hindi cinema hero. with all acrobatics. The Ganges were flooded, everything. He climbed on the tree, this, that, and reached her house. She was in her father's house. He reached there. So she looked at him. He said, "Are you crazy? Are you mad? You came in this terrible rain just to meet me? This body of muscles and bones carrying filth and dirt? You are so mad after this body? If you are equally mad for Rama, he will reveal to you." That was enough. Out of an ordinary person, a Tulsi Das was born. If this is said to the modern husbands, then will he become Tulsi Das? He will become Devdas. Event is the same. See, friends. Otherwise, what do you think? I will have 10 wives. I will do. That is not the way. Every event of our life is like a rocket which is fired to change the direction Godwards. Presently, it is going dogward. Therefore, friends, don't take any event of our life as a punishment, but it is an opportunity. Your whole life will change. And for that purpose, we have to be self-controlled, be firm, sincere, pure, and value the peace of our mind at the topmost. And whenever you start leading your life with a peaceful mind, you will never be frustrated, you will never be arrogant, you will never achieve anything, you will never lose anything. Because all that is to be achieved is achieved if you are at peace with yourself. So, when this is practiced for a longer period of time, if we don't succeed in this life, never mind. This is the beauty of being a Hindu. See? What is the hurry? Next life. These poor Christians and Muslims, once they are buried, they have to wait till the last day comes. And last day will never come. They are rotting there. One girl asked her father, "Dad, in this their burial ground around a church, why they construct so heavy things on the body, big kind of thing? You know, when the last day comes, this fellow will take a lot of time to remove. By then I'll reach." All funny things. Never you die, nor are you born. And therefore, you are again born in good, healthy families if you are still holding on desires. If you have freed yourself from all desires, then you are born in Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Brashto Vijayate Athava or Yoginameva Dhimatam Kule Bhavati. You are born in the great yogis, divine families. And then what happens? The teacher continues, Tatra tam buddhi sanyogam labate paurvadehikam yatate cha tato bhuyaha samsiddhau kurunandana. Hey Arjun, after having again born in the divine, pure yogis family, what this Jiva does thereafter, he Tatra buddhi sanyogam labate paurvadehikam. Whatever spiritual practice he has done, and after that the body was dropped, from there onwards he takes over. See, friends, be attentive. The body given to us by our parents, it is meant to be died. It will die. You cannot stop it. See? Then the body given to us in satsanga as a seeker of truth will never die. Therefore, whatever sadhana a seeker has done in the last life, it will not go waste. You will continue from there onwards. Therefore, you see, so many places you come across. When I was studying scriptures, there used to be one boy. I still remember his name was Hari. A young boy, maybe about 5 years. He was very fond of me. I don't know why. So he said, I want to come with you. I said, but on one condition. I used to go somewhere little forest area below some tree, and during the lunch, after the lunch, I used never to sleep. I used to study, write Bhagavad Gita, Bhashya, everything, and study Sanskrit. So you are coming, but on one condition. You are not going to talk. You are not going to run around here and here. You simply sit down. Agreed? Yes. Suppose I am studying, writing, reading for 4 hours. For 4 hours, that small child of 5 years, he'll sit in one place, not move here and there. Quiet. And then his mother used to ask, why you go and disturb Swamiji there? I don't know, but I like it. He doesn't know why. Where from it comes? That is the age when children like to be extrovert, run here and there. But he was very much at peace. Friends, these are not accidents. It is a continuous process of evolution. And ultimate evolution, after having come at the body level, human body level, ultimate is only spiritual evolution. Spiritual evolution is we empty ourselves so that He can express through us. And the expression of the divine is only bliss. So, tam tatra tam buddhi sanyogam labhate paurvadehikam. You take example of Bhagwan Shankaracharya. At the age of 7 or 8, he has studied all the Vedas, all the scriptures. He started writing commentaries. His first commentary was on Vishnu Sahasranam. And thereafter, huge work. Do you think these are accidents? No. It is labhate paurvadehikam. Therefore, we should be clear whatever we are practicing in our life, study of scriptures, meditation, and doing good job to everything, it doesn't go waste. Nahi kalyana krut kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. It will be carried away by us. I heard or read somewhere a very beautiful story. So, why we should give charity? Enjoy here. So, that Mahatma said, whatever you may have it here, it will remain here when you die. Nothing goes with you. If this is so, why should we leave the money? We'll enjoy. He said, look here. What is your currency? Rand. Very good. If you have to go to America, what you do? You convert your rands into dollars, is it not? Because that only works there. Yes. If you go to Australia, you convert the rands into Australian dollars, then only it works there. Yes. Do you know? Exactly the same way. When you die, you convert your currency, your property into the currency which is valid. And what is that currency? When you do good karma, converting your good karma, your property into punya in the merit. And merit is only functional in the divine kingdom. How beautiful it is. Convert your abilities in something great. Therefore, yatate cha tato bhuyaha samsiddho kurunandana. Thereafter, he continues again his sadhana. Therefore, what happened? Therefore, you will see some students, they are able to comprehend in one go. Some of them take lot of time. It's because where is their origin, how they have come. See, Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, चातुर्वर्ण्यम मया सृष्टम गुण कर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारम अभिमाम विद्य अकर्तारम अव्ययम. I have created 4 classes: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. These are not jati, these are varna. And they are dependent on what? Not on the birth. Guna karma vibhagasha. A person who is predominantly sattvic, very little bit of rajas tattva, and hardly anything tamas. He is called as Brahmin, contemplative, studious. Kshatriya is basically rajasic, active, dynamic, for the betterment of the world, and little bit of laziness from the tamoguna. Third is Vaishya, a business person, very dynamic but selfish. And fourth is the scheduled caste, what they call it, or the Shudra, good for nothing. Do the government job and do nothing. This is based on Guna Karmi Vibhagasha. What is the prominent guna in you? Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, or what? Therefore, here, Yatate cha tato bhuyaha samsiddhau kurunandana. That is why some of us are naturally inclined to contemplation, study, meditation. In the beginning, I told you 4 types of people, places: free Bollywood, maximum bhogi; hospitals, maximum rogi; temples, maximum kami, desire fulfilling people; gym, only healthy people go. You cannot get crowds. Wherever there are crowds, it is not spiritual life. To the one, by the one, all alone, without becoming lonely. Yatate cha tato bhuya samsiddhau kurunandana. Thereafter, he continues his sadhana. Then, purvabhyasena tenaiva riyate yavashopi saha jidnyasurpa yogasya shabda brahmati vartate. Ma purvabhyasena. Because of his earlier samskar, earlier practice, therefore, with minimum efforts, he is able to comprehend it in one go. Doesn't take much time. Very easily, oh, it is so simple. That it is difficult for others. So, jidnyasurapi yogasya, even if he hears a passing statement somewhere, that changes his whole life. Because he gets the message. He is capable to receive the message. Jidnyasurupa yogasya. So casually he enters and he is deeply involved in that. There is one friend of mine, he is a Swami. He was in UK studying something, medicine or whatever. And then he was all alone, getting frustrated, bored. He wanted company. He said, I should have company. I am getting bored after classes and all that. So he was searching what to do, where to go. He saw somewhere the yoga studio advertisement. And nice girl, beautiful pose and all that. He said, yes, for the girls' company, I'll go there. He went there, joined the course. So that nice girls are there, I can spend time with them. He went there. After he went there, girls became secondary, his education became secondary, and he got deeply involved in spiritual life, and he left everything, became one of the most wonderful Swami. Where from it has come? This is what he said. Jidnyasurupa yogasya. He just went only for enjoyment in the yoga studio. But where he ended up? In the great master. Therefore, whatever sadhana we do, it doesn't go waste. It is carried by us from one place to another place. Jidnyasurupi yoga, Shabda Brahmati vartate. The Shabda Brahmati Vartate means now he is no more at the talk level, but he is now living in that experience. These two words I told you, knowledge and experience. Jnanam is knowledge. Bodha is experience. So, to convert the knowledge into experience is a matter of snap for such a seeker who had been living the spiritual lives together. प्रयत्ना जतमानस्तु योगी संसिद्ध किल्बिषः अनेक जन्म संसिद्धः ततो याति पराम गतिम. Now such a person, samshuddha kilbisha, all the negativities, frustration, depression, everything is removed by prayatna, because he has make a firm decision. Enough is enough. No more misery. We don't have to justify anything to anybody in this world. Friends, take this as a takeaway. Don't struggle. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. We are answerable to our own conscience. Whatever people may say, who cares? Are you at peace with yourself or not? We must not fall in self-respect in our own heart. There should not be a burden of guilt. Then only we can be at peace with ourselves. So, prayatnat, with this effort, samshuddha kilbishaha, all impurities are removed. Then, aneka janma samsiddhaha. And how much time it will take? Aneka janma. We have to go through many lives. Please understand, I told you in the beginning, the purpose of telling this thing is to bring to our cognition that we are someone other than the body. Don't get carried away by these thoughts. See? In one place, the parents tell anything to the children. The child was told by the mother, "You always ask me a question. Ask Swamiji, he knows everything." So the child came. Swamiji, this is a problem of mathematics or whatever it is. I don't know how to solve. Please help me. Mathematics, I shiver. I can't even count continuously. After 19, whether 20 or 30 is a doubt. Still I have that doubt. And that mathematics I have to solve. So I read that question. Question was, there is a water tank. It has got two openings. One is inlet, one is outlet. If the outlet is closed and inlet is open, the tank fills in, let us say, half an hour. And if the inlet is closed and outlet is open, the tank empties in 20 minutes. Now, if the tank is fully empty and both the inlet and outlet are simultaneously on, how much time it will take to fill in the tank? So my reply was, don't waste water. Because I don't know how to do that. See, friends, therefore, do not get lost in this thing. The world is like this. Hold on to the truth. Prayatna jata manasu yogi samsiddha kalva. So when we do not know what is the answer, how do we solve? Suppose it will take X minutes, is it not? We imagine unknown. X is unknown. X Prime Minister, unknown Prime Minister. See? So this X is unknown. And with that you submit your answer book to the examiner. Suppose it will take X minutes. Will you get marks? You have to establish the value of X, is it not? If this example is clear, be attentive. You are not body. Then who are you? You are a jiva, the soul. Now what is the value of soul? Simply say soul, soul, soul. Find out what is the value of soul. To understand the soul, take your day-to-day example. Man is Paramatma. son is soul, husband is soul, father is soul. The same man, with reference to his father, he is a son. With reference to wife, he is a husband. With reference to son, he is a father. These son, husband, father, they are the soul or the jiva. When my father died, what happened to me, the son? Nothing happened. Why? Because when there is no father, I can't be a son. When my wife died, what happened to me, the husband? Nothing happened to me. Because without wife, I cannot be husband. If I cannot be husband, how can I be miserable? So who died? Did the husband die? Therefore, neither the self, Paramatma, the divine dies, nor the illusion dies. Get this point across. If you have to define a reflection in the mirror, how will you define it? Oh, it's a reflection. No, not like that. Original object plus mirror and proximity of the object in front of the mirror, then the reflection happens. So these three factors put together is a reflection. Now out of these three, what is the real one? Real one is the man or the object. If there is no mirror, there cannot be reflection. But if there is no mirror, nothing happens to the object. Object is independent of the mirror. Recognize this. In the same manner, because of the Panchakoshas, Paramatma is called Jiva. When we discard them, divinity is revealed. Don't have to do anything. Correct the wrong notion that I am a soul. No, you are divine. See? So, prayatna yatamanastu yogi samshuddha kilbishaha aneka janma samsiddha tato yati param gatim. And therefore, tapasvibhyo diko yogi jnanibhyopi mato dhikaha karmibhyascha diko yogi tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Therefore, here Bhagavan Krishna glorifying the yogi. Tapasvibhyo diko yogi. Bhagavad Gita yogi, I am telling you, okay? Don't forget it. Gita yogi we are talking. Gita yogis, tapasvibhya adhikaha. Tapasvis are very obstinate minded people. You will see Tapasvi and Yogi. You can see our full literature of Puranic stories. Tapasvis and Yogis, they always are mobile cursing centers. Somebody is coming somewhere and he got angry, I curse you. See? Why I am calling cursing? Because in English. Actually, the original word is sharp. So all the tapasvis and yogis, they are mobile shopping centers. Shabdo. Have you heard any time the jnani or the devotee curses anybody? No. Because when you are working on your mind under compulsion, strict discipline, become obstinate. Let there be thoughts in the mind. How does it matter? Okay, after some time it will cool down. No, but why thoughts are coming? I will stand on one leg. What do you want to prove? See? One yogi, one tapasvi or yogi, his hand in this Kumbh Mela I have seen. There was one British lady with me. She said, Swamiji, I want to see what is this yogi tapasvis? I said, we'll go and don't look to the right side, but slowly, as if you have no interest, and go. So when we went, that yogi tapasvi was sitting like this. And then I said, now we'll go in front of you. You have seen him earlier, how he was sitting? Yes, now see. The moment we are coming towards him, looking at him, immediately he took his hand up. And his disciple tells, Maharajji is keeping his hand up for last 78 years. So take it down. What do you want to prove? See? Therefore, don't get carried away by this thing. So here, who is a yogi according to Gita? Yogi is the one who refuses to be miserable. That is a yogi. Tapasvibhyo dekho yogi, jnanibhyopi matodhika. And second one is those who are only talking Vedanta, not living Vedanta 24/7. Then, much more than them is karmi bheshadhiko yogi. Those who are all the time engaged in doing this, doing this, doing this. Friends, remember this thing. Whatever we are doing, nobody needs it. It is our own time pass. If you are keeping yourself occupied and busy, you will not be miserable in life. For that purpose, do the things, not to do good to the world. You cannot do good to the world. Do good to yourself. See? So therefore, tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Therefore, oh my dear Arjun, be a yogi. But what yogi? The Gita brand yogi. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatenantaraatmanam shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataha. Now ultimate Bhagavan says, even superior to all the yogis in the world, he is shraddhavan bhajate yomam. Those who have complete surrender, faith, devotion to the divine, he is the supreme most. Why? He is not opposed to anything. Koi nindo, koi vando. Let somebody appreciate, somebody condemn. Doesn't matter. It's okay. Lord can come in our life in any form. Take this simple rule. Only Bhagavan comes in our life in whichever form. He will decide. This is his creation. Like in my own house. How will I live? Who decides? I decide. So I sit on the dining table with a bathing suit. This is my house. Then I go to sleep with my wedding suit. Why this is my house? I'll do anything. Bhagwan can come in our life in any form, in any way. Joy, sorrows, good, bad. He alone comes. Slowly, slowly, everything becomes secondary and he becomes primary. And who is God? God is bliss. Who is Jiva? Jiva is blisters. Therefore, whenever we are happy, remember, God is expressing through us. Whenever we are miserable, understand, Jiva is expressing through us. See? Therefore, man is never miserable and husband is never happy. Discover this and be happy. So, yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamo mataha. Therefore, do not allow the mind to run here and there. Therefore, keep it busy, occupied. Keep the mala in the hand and keep on chanting the Lord's name. You know, when I travel, normally I travel alone. So, I am happy with myself. Some people come, Swamiji, where are you going? Why? No, I want to ask you some questions. So what I do, I said, excuse me, my Guru has given me this mala. He told, whenever you travel, you should keep on chanting Lord's name. That is all, okay? So according to my Guru's orders, I don't talk in traveling. I chant Lord's name, okay? Over. Otherwise, kuch. Where are you from here? Why you are come? Why don't you die? Why are you alive? No end to that. See? Therefore, yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratma. Morning also I told you, thoughts are not problem if the theme of the thought is infinite. Thoughts become a current if the theme is finite. So what is the infinite? Paramatma. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. That's it. Shraddhavan bhajate yoma. Same yukta tamo mataha. He is the ultimate yogi. Now see, nowhere Bhagavan has given emphasis on the physical aspect. Come back to your divine nature. And to let Him express through us, we have to empty ourselves. When we empty ourselves, He takes possession. Give Him a chance. Poor fellow, moving without hands and legs, without speech and mind. When our speech is free, no more glorifying oneself and condemning others, such empty speech is presided over by divine. Hence, no more engage in selfish activities, but free. Through those hands, the divine expresses. The mind, no more carrying the burden of personal likes and dislikes. That empty mind is taken over by the divine, and only the love starts happening. Let Him express through us. That is the ultimate yoga. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.